Hello, hello, hi. Oh my gosh, everybody, it's so much. Thank you, Liz Cochran. But you look, and there's like flames after that. Does that mean hot?
Well, what we were going to do, we've made a lot of we've made a lot of promises today.
Yeah. And so, are you feeling the squeeze, baby? Is that what we're talking?
Well, we are going to make an attempt to remotely show you the Christmas tree, my mom's Christmas tree.
Yes. There's a lot of technical things.
And we're going to try to do my mom's house today while still keeping this camera online.
All right.
So it's going to it has lots of potential glitches, but we'll do our best.
All right. So we are. But you know what? You are the Julie McCoy, as it were, the Love Boat cruise director of this event. So we're going to just put it in your hands, and I'm going to kind of run the boat a little bit from over here. And I will join you once you get started, because I believe someone was promised a Christmas tree tonight.
So here's the thing. I'm going to take this microphone, and I'm going to go in the other room.
Okay.
But what we're going to need to do is...
I'm all ready to do my part.
When you laid that phone down, what did you do?
Put it towards the tree.
Right, but it's black. I'll have to go check on that. Now, somehow I'm going to have to get you to hit this button. I'm not sure how.
Yes. With my finger, I think, is the good one. And that's the camera, too.
I'll tell you what. If you were to listen...
Yeah, I can do that.
To when I get in there...
Look, everyone every night, has watched us with our learning curve. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can't get glasses on under this. I think I have to put those on first. Of all the things I've lost, I miss my 20/20 vision the most, I think. I didn't have 20/20.
So, Kat, if you can hear me, I'm just going to take the camera at this point.
Uh-oh, hold on. I hear you. Okay, I'm here. I hear you.
Hear me, go ahead and switch.
Okay, let's see how you're looking over there.
Tell me what you see. Oh, why don't you do this?
Look, I see you.
Buck, get your phone so you can listen to what she's saying all this time.
I see you, and I see...
We have no idea what you're saying.
I see the mama.
So we hope there's a picture. I better get back further, though, so you can see the whole
Debbie's
thing.
microphone. Oh, I have a story about that we'll talk about later.
Dora.
Dora's right here with me.
You guys can talk.
Okay. Why don't you come over here and you can talk with me.
Why don't you have Bobby come tell me if you have a picture or not.
Okay, my brother Robert, come on over here and...
Come on, Robert.
Yeah?
Either we have or we don't have
really
a picture.
well.
She has no idea.
Yeah.
No one's coming to do it, so...
Okay, so you have all the people. You've got the floor. You're ready to go. Hello, Todd? Can you hear me? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, we're all good. So I think you can hear me, but Todd might not be able to hear me. So, good. Everybody says they can see. You are now in our living room. And hello, Shirley Tate.
No one's talking
Supa.
to us, then.
Yeah. No one's talking to them. Oh, I see.
Have you got Facebook on? What do you do?
Yes. Would you do me a favor and tell him?
Well, somebody has to talk to us. Otherwise, I have no idea. If you can hear me, I have no idea if you can see anything.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to talk into. Can you go ask him what it is
When you
I
were
have
in there,
to
did
speak
you ask
into?
anybody?
Yeah. Okay, great. All right, so I think...
somebody has to tell me.
Yes.
Please.
Okay, someone's coming in. I don't think he can hear me. Lance Gifford. Hello, I love you back, and I miss you too. Kristen Powers. So everybody can see Todd.
I can't hear anything. I have no idea. I must be told what's going on.
Okay, someone's going in. Dora just went in to tell him.
Okay. What is that? No, I'm on hers, but that's yesterday's video.
Okay, so I'll just kind of be I'll be the person.
Okay, right there. That's what you want.
Okay, he has figured this out.
All right.
So they can't see
Okay,
us.
I guess Kat, you're there, so you can do voiceover because now I might be online. So there's the tree. We've been talking about this tree now for many days. Turn that down a bit so that I'm not getting blown away because or just step away, Buck. Step further away. Okay. But you can relay things to me, Buck. I didn't want you to leave just so you can tell me what Kat's saying. Okay. Then I'm Christmas tree. We're going to look at some. There's from our wedding. That is Mr. Pat and Todd on the wedding.
Okay, that's our wedding.
That was made into an ornament by a friend of ours. And then there's a picture in there of Carrie with my grandfather. And some of these little ornaments. Oh, there's the memorial pin.
There it
made
is.
it on the tree. Some of these, like that one, that's a needlepoint one made by my grandmother. But there are lots and lots of little funny things. Some are fancy. These are little things that were collected. That's a grandma ornament right there. And there's another grandma ornament. Let's see.
I don't know if
Santa
you all
thing.
can hear me, but Brad, no, Debbie was right under 5 feet
Little one
tall,
there.
so she was
So those
tiny.
were made by my grandma. The rest of these sort of fancy ones collected. There's a thing right there that says Debbie Carey. And there's a Happy Christmas in the Magic Castle. And there's some crazy guy. So anyway, those are
Are they hearing him talking?
some of the ornaments. That's an oldie but moldy right there. That's an old one. And then, of course, that's a live cutout of my mom. And for those of you that watched, this is the poster thing that was done in Bright Lights. All the posters of not all, but some of the posters of my mom's career and my dad. How are we doing there, Buck? She's saying we're doing okay.
Yeah,
The
we're
picture's
doing
holding?
good. I don't know if they can hear my
It
voice
is?
as well, but
Okay, well, on.
oh, okay. Sean says yes,
Go
we
do a-
can. Oh, they can hear you, Todd. So I'm gonna go let him know that, or you could go let him know that. They can hear him just great. Oh, they hear us both. Good. All right. So he just let him know they can hear him. So we've never done a remote shoot like this. So you have to bear with us while we try to do this from different rooms. Let's see, Ryan, I see you there somewhere. Oh, we can hear you both. Good. Okay. So as you know, that's the painting from the unsinkable Molly Brown, which you've probably seen before if you've been with our broadcast. If this is your first night, you're seeing the costume from the unsinkable Molly Brown that Debbie wore in the movie. It is in incredible condition considering the age of it. But that's because we've always handled it with white cotton gloves. We have kept it in a really great, properly cooled space so that it has never had to deal with heat. All of the costumes are treated like that. They have to be in an air-conditioned space at all times. That's Debbie's costume next to that from her last show here in Las Vegas, which was only about 4 years ago. And up there you're seeing Carrie, Todd, and their mom, Debbie, in How the West Was Won. They were visiting her on the set there. And there is her costume, or one of her many costumes from How the West Was Won. And they're all just beautiful and in remarkable shape, considering they are 60 or 70 years old. And it just goes to show you the care that they took in making costumes back then. The designers were just amazing. That's Carrie's costume there that she wore on stage with Debbie in Las Vegas when she was about 13 years old. And then over here, he's taking you over to the case.
Unsinkable Molly
There you go.
Brown.
Yeah. So now you're seeing the scripts from the unsinkable Molly Brown and How the West Was Won. And he's flipping through for you. I'm not sure if you can hear him. So I'll just keep going unless someone says that I'm stepping on him, because I don't hear him at all. So there is Debbie on the set. And this is Unsinkable Molly Brown. Yeah, that's one of my favorite numbers. And we also have the dress that she's wearing in that number, which is a beautiful green dress. And she was just amazing in this role. But of course, she was great in every role. Yeah, this is fun. Now I'm getting to read your things. So I'm going to have to speak on behalf of Todd because I haven't got any way to communicate with him, and his microphone, I think, is down. But these are all stills from the movie that she put in her script holder. And she loved doing everything right. Oh, that's one of my favorite pictures of Carrie and Debbie ever. I love that picture. I think that was really a great time. And look, and now he's torturing Buck. So now there's a picture of Debbie as a clown, and that's his dad, Eddie Fisher, in the picture with her. That's a very old painting from back in the days of when they were married. There is a Hirschfeld right there of Debbie and Eddie when they were married. So yes, this is really fun. There's Eddie, and see the picture of the clown and he in the background. So that's how we authenticated that when we found it. We were, you always want to authenticate anything that is a memorabilia. There has to be a provenance of it. So there it was. And there's Debbie, the cutout of her, which I love that picture so much. It's not much bigger than she was. She was just under 5 feet tall. Tiny.
Back your way.
Okay, I hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, so he's just letting me know.
Should switch cameras?
Yes, I will switch cameras, but I'm kind of enjoying letting everybody see that we actually do have a Sanford and Son garage, just like everybody else. You walk through the garage, doesn't matter how big it is, there's stuff everywhere. So that is our Sanford and Son garage, and that was our house. There's my brother. This is like sitting in the audience at Jay Leno or David Letterman, and remember, we're at a football game. It's so funny.
So did that work, is all I want to know.
Yeah, it did. They couldn't hear you.
No,
but
I dropped out
could.
at a certain point, but you did the narrating.
I sure
did. You know
did.
what else is really...
And I did good, I think.
I've lost my espresso, so that's going to be a problem.
Okay,
We're going to have to stop the
show.
We need to stop the show immediately.
And we have donuts.
No, I wasn't going to do that, but I at least...
Because then that's where you... Bing, 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 bounce off the walls.
We have things planned for everybody. Is there any comments that we need to deal with?
I'm going to get my hair off my face. We have people are really enjoying it. Leave it down? Okay, look at my brother telling me how to. He's the hair boss.
Bobby,
so what can I say?
One more time.
Leave your hair down. It looks killer tonight with your brand new products.
It's true. So one of you told me about some hair products, and I of course went right out and ordered them. I ordered them and they came, and I'm loving this new hair product. So I just want everybody to know.
Look over here.
Well, hello there.
This camera's on, isn't it?
It looks like it is, yes. Hello, hello. I'm going to be reading some of these things now. Debbie Strang, he needs his coffee. You have no idea how he needs his coffee.
Well, we're going to move, though.
Barb Kevern, I saw your picture today on Facebook in your cat Dana. It was so cute. Oh my gosh. You just look bad A, you know what I mean? It looked really good. You just look so good. So Todd's got the toy figured out somewhat, so we are going to have fun with that.
We're going to go ahead and move into... We're going to move to my mom's house. So
okay,
when I get in,
I'm going to listen.
When I get in there, I'm not going to
Yes.
do a whole big thing. You're going to come join me as soon as it looks stable.
No, I want you to do this because nobody does it better than you. And if you drop out,
but
let
I
me
have
know.
a reason for you to be... We have all the festivities in there.
Oh.
There's festivities planned in there.
Well,
But
then.
I'll take the first lead.
Off we
so
go.
when I get in there,
I'll
you
be
hit
right
the button.
back.
You hit the button when I
Okay,
get in there.
that's right.
Okay, go ahead.
Ready?
Go.
There you go.
Can you see that okay?
Oh yeah, it looks fantastic.
That is my mother's sitting room. And we were talking a minute ago about the Molly Brown portrait.
I will, Kathy.
And if you look at this picture,
Thank
I
you,
think it's
Nicole.
one of the most spectacular pictures ever of my mom. And it's painted by the same guy, but of course all the way back in the 50s. So there is Ralph Cowan's signature, 1950 it says, but it can't be 50. Is that 50 or is that like a 6? Looks like a 50 to me. I don't know how, but anyway, look how beautiful that is. We getting any comments on this? Is it working?
Oh yes, people are loving that.
So that's now. What's interesting about this, if you go back in time, you can actually see pictures of my mother and sister and I sitting on that very couch, under that very portrait, right after my father left, and it's kind of a famous shot of her sitting. But this was actually her little chair that she would sit in, and tonight we've actually got her wine on ice.
There it is, the Behringer.
Even though it's not my favorite wine, we're going to open it's her favorite wine. And those are her favorite wine glasses, ready to go. We're going to toast to her. You can see we've got a nice chill going here. See the frost on that? And this is her desk since I was a little kid. And this was all the way back at the Greenway house. That's her guitar that she used in The Singing Nun, as well as on stage in Vegas. So we left that. In fact, there's a picture behind it. That is kind of cool. Also, you can see right here for how personal this is. So that's a picture that Carrie sent to my mom back in the 70s. And you see what it says? To my mommy, I love you, Carrie Francis. And then down there's a plaque I found. It's hard to read, but it says LCF, Little Carrie Fisher. And there's my grandfather with a giant catfish. That's Ray Reynolds.
Well, isn't that a coincidence?
What is?
What's he holding? What's he got in that picture?
What do I have in the picture?
No, what's Grandpa have in the picture?
A catfish.
And
Catfish.
That's right.
You
I just
know,
wanted
I'm
to see
just
if
so
you
slow.
put it
It's
together.
shocking.
That's right.
Very, very slow. Now, what does this say? I can't even read it. Let's see. What does that say? Can you read that?
Yes, I gave it to her, actually.
You gave her that?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
Well, I can't see it because of the glare, but I gave that to her one year at Christmas. Yeah.
It says, thank you for being...
You have to talk into the microphone.
I can't hold it.
Okay.
Something like, thank you for being the best loving mom. That's from Kat.
Yes.
So that was something she gave me. There's her little Girl Scout honorary thing. This isn't necessarily like her biggest stuff, but this is literally, like here in the drawer, you know, there is her passport. There's the bullshit stamp that is utilized regularly.
I love that stamp.
Now you see here, look, here's a note. She saved everything. You see that? Happy Mother's Day to my mommy. Carrie and I called her mommy always. And there you go. I'll let you guys read that. Can you read that, Kat?
I love you for being the best mother in the entire world. You have been by my side all my life, even before my life. My first memories are of you and with you. I have only happy memories of our life journey together. Even the struggles are not bad because we were together and nothing else could overpower our love. Others may not remember or notice the things you do or have done, but I remember everything. You are a river to your people. With everything you possess, physically and emotionally, with your talent and your love. Love, your son, Todd. Now, how old were you when you wrote that?
There's the date.
2006. So that's just a few years before I met you. That's wonderful and deep, and of course I love that. That's just great.
So, it's
That's so neat you found that.
This was in her top drawer with other things.
Yeah.
There are little notes.
And there's Rip Taylor in a picture. He just passed away in the last few months. Yeah.
So this is one of the items we're going to be giving away tonight is a signed Debbie picture. That's one of the things on the list. So why don't we start the game?
Oh, Von Perry, you're funny.
Are we starting? Oh, so the other part of the festivities. Why don't you come in here, Kat?
Should I bring anything with me?
I don't know why.
All right.
Because I'll let you explain what this. I'll put the camera on you, and you can explain this.
Here, we'll do this. I always do this.
You could show it on your screen.
Huh?
We'll show it on your screen.
Super wife. No?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Right here.
Put my eyes down.
Here, take this.
All
Take
right.
that.
I'll have that. Oh, okay. So this is the birthday cake. I was going to make a cake, but I decided I let Freed's Bakery here in Las Vegas that makes everybody's cakes I wanted to have her picture on it, so they made this for me. They have a reality show on, and they really did a great job. They do all of our cakes. We always have, and I'll have a funny little story about that later, okay? About one of the last things that I did for Debbie regarding a cake.
You're good.
Anyway, so did you get the cake from this side? Okay, because you're looking at it upside down, I think. Yeah. So I had this cake made today, and we will celebrate that after dinner or before. We don't know. We all like sweets, but it's got a great picture from our wedding on it, and Carrie, Todd, myself, and the birthday girl are in it. So that's really fun. Okay.
Okay, so I just thought while we're here, I will sit in her chair and we will have her favorite wine. Now, this is not the most expensive wine, but I couldn't talk her out of it. She liked this particular wine. This was her wine. So we are going to put down this and go for it. We're going to open this up, and then we're going to have a toast. So, can't hear me.
Right.
You can't hear me.
That's why I think one of us should be.
You can't hear me.
Are you
I'm listening and she's
okay,
listening.
so you take this.
No.
And I'll come back.
Just stay right there a sec. Let's see. Let's just see what it is. You can't hear? One, two. Who turned this down? Somebody turned that down.
Very, very loud.
I was very loud. Can you hear me now or not? Who's listening to this game?
Well, you have to look here. The comments are
No.
here. That's why I prefer someone to stay in here.
Okay, Buck, put these headphones on and stay here, would you? 2. 1, 2. All right, let's try that again.
Okay. The wine.
Now, it's you can watch the comments too. Dora, if you see any comments that people can't hear me.
They cannot hear Cat.
Well, we only have one microphone, so we have to pass it around. So we're going to be passing this microphone around. So Kat's offline right now, so you just have to be entertained by me. I know that's difficult, but we'll do our best. So hang on a second. Right on. Okay. So let me think about this. Bobby, you hold this. Just hold it from the middle so you don't turn anything off. Kat's coming over here. You pick up a glass. All right, you're coming on that side. There you go. And pick up a glass. Here we go. So the first one is the one we pour for her. So let me put that over here. This is like the missing man formation. We're going to put her glass on her little table here. This is where she would have had her glass. And so that's like the old, when the planes fly over and the one guy's MIA, we'll have an empty glass. And
These glasses are gorgeous.
These were her favorite wine glasses. And so we cheers to them. We do, everybody, if you can hold up a glass to the mama, to the Debbie, whatever she meant to you. We toast her and her 88th birthday here with us still in so many ways.
88.
88 today. So I'm drinking this even though it's not my favorite.
Oh, it's not bad. It's the first time I've ever had it.
It's not bad.
Cheers.
It's sweet, right?
Yes.
Well, she likes sweet wines. She liked originally German Rhine wines, but this.
It's a little like grape juice. Does it do anything?
Oh, it definitely has some alcohol in it. I mean, standard kind of whatever.
It tastes like
It does. Trust me, you finish that bottle off, you'll know where you've been. So we'll continue the tour.
and I'll be at the desk because I think one of us should be.
Okay, well, if then you have to. Maybe Bobby could follow me.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. That'll blow the whole deal. Just carefully.
Go back to the desk.
So you just make sure you're seeing everything in there and listening to everything, and then just repeat back. So we're going to continue a little tour of the mama's house. Is everybody digging this, or should we stop and go back to the desk?
Cheers.
What are the comments, Kat?
The people are enjoying this very much.
Don't forget to take a sip of your wine every now and again in memory of. It's not exactly like communion where you have the cracker or the wine. In this case, it's just the wine.
Yeah. Oh, so
she would laugh pretty hard that I'm drinking her wine, I can assure you, because she knows it's not my favorite thing. Okay, so let us think of what would be a cool item to see. Let's go over here. Come on over here. Let us bring Dwight into this. Dwight, where is Dwight? Well, my goodness, go get Dwight, or somebody get Dwight. We can't have Dwight missing out on this.
I don't know where he is.
We lost Dwight. My goodness, how does the show even? Oh, he's right here. Stop, everybody. Dwight, look. Now, by the way, this is what Dwight did. The mama sat here, and the Dwight sat here or sat in her lap. This was that is why you notice how he just fell right in, because Dwight belonged to the mama before he belonged to me. She was very concerned about Dwight. And some of the last words she said to me on this earth were about where Dwight was going to go and was I going to take care of him and all of that. So as you can see, how you doing, Dwight? Chill. Okay, so here's something kind of cool though. Here's Dwight in his glory days. There's a painting of Dwight in his glory years. You see that okay?
Aww.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Let's show that to Dwight. Dwight, have you seen this picture?
Surely you are at her birthday party.
What do you think, Dwight?
This is the best.
What do you think? That's you.
Aww.
I mean, it's not a big reaction, but if you knew Dwight, you'd realize what a big reaction that actually was.
Yeah, I think he is still really connected to her.
Oh, he is very much connected, but he did recognize her departure. Come on over here for a second. There's some cool stuff over here. This was my mother's entrance to her dressing room trailer at the studio, especially when she was doing her the Debbie Reynolds show. Somebody painted a painting of it. I don't even know why. What does that say there, if anything? Nothing. But anyway, that was that. I'm not sure what that's up to. There is Billy, my niece, Carrie's daughter. You see that? Okay, back up maybe a little bit. I can always take it out.
Dwight.
This was one of my mom's favorite pictures of Carrie and I. She liked that picture a lot.
I love that picture too.
The glare off of it. That was a cute picture. That was one of her favorites. And this little cookie jar right here in the background, see that little cookie jar? That was the cookie jar from the Greenway house where I grew up. And anytime you wanted cookies, boy, there were always cookies in there. But now that the mom is gone, there's no more cookies in there. So that's one thing that's very distressing, is that the magic cookie jar is no longer filled with cookies. And actually, it's not my mom that filled it. Technically, it was Mary Douglas, our cook, who was brilliant. And she made the best pecan chocolate chip cookies ever. I mean, as the expression goes, to die for. Unbelievable. And that is why my mother felt pretty vindicated as a mother that didn't cook, because she still delivered on the goods with the cook. You get the idea, right? Okay, we're going to... so my mother didn't really collect Hollywood memorabilia. This is one of her favorite posters. Back up, though. Don't turn it on sideways. Just back off. So this was a poster from the 1800s, in fact, 1866, of Sarah Bernhardt. It's a theater poster, live theater. And it's Sarah Bernhardt in the play Theodora. Now come in on it and you can see how impressive it is. Don't fall over the chair. It's a really cool thing. He's trying to get in closer. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, just kind of slowly. It's very detailed, going even closer. It's all done with like pen. Okay, so we continue. Now this is her bedroom. And we won't go through the whole thing because obviously not everything is relevant. So let's stick to this for right now. So this was her mantle, and on her mantle, she has Carrie and my baby shoes. If you go in close right there, you see a picture of Carrie in her shoe, and those are my baby shoes, bronzed. And then just kind of work around the table. So there's a picture at the beach house. This one is the beach house with my mom and I. And then that was a picture when I was a teenager. And then there's Yippee up there. with me. And there's Carrie and I again. Oh, go in on Dwight there. Look at that picture down there. See that? Look at Debbie and Dwight. That's cool. So there's Debbie and Dwight in the heyday. And what a good-looking group that is. And then here's Carrie and I when we were Matadors, which wasn't that long ago, actually. We're still Matadors, in fact, is how we look at it. And then this was a little before that. And I love this picture in the background. Can you see that picture? This is my mom doing, we're in sort of in a tree together when I was a kid. She used to be pretty hands-on with the playing with the kids thing, unlike most movie star moms. Careless. So she was pretty cool. Here's a cool little portrait of me. And then if you go on the other side of the room over there, there's the matching one of Carrie. Just run up to that real quick and people can see. How's the sound, everything, Kat?
Fantastic.
Fantastic,
Yes.
he says. So there's Carrie, and that's a matching portrait. This is a really cool picture right here. Come up over here. So that is Carrie and I. That was a beautiful oil painting that was done of Carrie and I at the Conway House, still just after the Eddie Debbie fiasco thing. But she's always had these pictures with her whole life. We're not going to look at everything in here. We're just going to try to hit a few highlights of some fun stuff. Like here's a cool picture of Jimmy Stewart and her. We were doing a little piece for the American Movie Classics, and that's Jimmy Stewart and her. And he wrote a little note on there. And then there's my grandmother and my grandfather and my mom. Must have been some anniversary or something, potentially. There's Carrie and Billy. That's a cool picture. That was Billy's graduation from high school. And then here is these pictures over here are all grandparents. And let's do this so we can get some more light on it. Here's a cool one of Kat. Let's see if we can get some light on that. Go over here for that. That's worth kind of coming over. Let's see. Yeah, no, you're okay. Just keep your finger off the lens. You're in good shape. How's that? Come in on that. How's that? Don't turn. Okay. There you go. So that's kind of a cool picture of, that was my 54th birthday. That was 27 years ago. And there's little Kat and the mama. My girls. In fact, there's another birthday cake thing going on back there. Yeah, so this was, and there's my uncle and my grandmother, and that was a cousin. This is cool. So that's my grandfather and my mom at her wedding to Eddie. Now, if you've noticed all these fancy picture frames, my mother collected these amazing Georgian silver, some of them, most of them, are sterling silver frames. She had a world-class collection. There's Billy again. Kind of cool. And anyway, she had an amazing collection of these silver frames. And literally, there's different sections in her house with tons and tons of pictures. In fact, there's a great shot of Carrie there. It's kind of dark, but we'll go over here for a second. Come on over here, Bobby. So over here, now those are kind of family pictures, but this is a picture of, these are like all of her, and we're not going to go through this whole thing, but those are all of her friends. So there's Paula Kent Meehan, one of her best friends, Pinky Babbage. There's Mary. This is Mary I was just talking about. She's the one that made the great chocolate chip cookies. She deserves a cameo. Hard to see, though. Let me turn the light up a little bit. Okay, it's up as much as I can get it. There's another bulb available. Double that. Now we got it. I bet you that helped. Okay, so that's Mary. Does that work? Better? How's that? Is that better? Yeah, much better. Oh, that was Mary was the greatest cook and friend ever. There's Jenny, who was on the road with my mom for many years, passed away before her, even though she was substantially younger. And that's Richard Landers, one of my oldest friends from New York days. My mom really sort of had a lot of children that were like her kids, even though they weren't her kids. Let me see who else is interesting in here. Ruta Lee over here. Everybody loves Ruta Lee. And there's Margie Duncan, one of my mom's oldest friends. And Rudy Render. And let me see. Okay, Ernest Borgnine. there is Carrie and Billy and Vanessa. That's a horrible glare. What can we do about that? Tilt it. Here, I'll tilt this. Let's see if that does it. So that was that's Vanessa, my stepdaughter, and Carrie and Billy at the Academy Awards. And there's Robert Osborne with my mom. You remember Robert Osborne? We love Turner Classic Movies, don't we? And anyway, just all of her besties and are in that cabinet, so to speak. And Margie is still with us. Some of these folks are still with us. Not all, but some are. How we doing, Kat?
We're doing good.
You want to switch to your camera and say anything?
We'll do that.
Switch to your camera and take over for just 1 second. We'll reset.
So he's resetting in there. And I just want to say that this is really fun to see on camera. The room very much still has her scent of the perfume that she wore back then and all the way through her life. She just absolutely loved. And it's great. It's just great to see it. Are you going to show the dressing area, like the makeup and everything is exactly as it was? So, questions. Let's see here. This really was the way to celebrate Debbie's birthday, someone said, and I agree. Yes.
What kind of questions do you have?
Well, we don't have any questions. It's just people are saying, wow, thank you so much. This is so awesome.
Great way to celebrate.
Great way to celebrate the birthday.
Well, just so you know, that is everything in
Jen
that
Kaiser.
space is her favorite stuff.
Someone is asking a great question.
Great question.
Yes. Jen Kaiser said, I've never seen a Debbie movie. What should I watch first? She's young. So we're going to, maybe one of my favorites is a non-musical. It's called Goodbye Charlie. That's one of my favorite Debbie movies. As far as a movie go, I think Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain,
yeah.
we even watched it not long ago. And every time I've seen that movie, which is a few times, it's remarkable. That movie is remarkable. It's a movie about making a movie. And the music is actually believable. People aren't just singing random out of left field. There's a purpose to the songs. And it is just such a beautiful piece. And the dancing is phenomenal. I think that's worth watching anytime.
Yeah.
If you want to understand who my mother really is, sort of her nature, you could watch The Unsinkable Molly Brown. That is truly her. She was.
But I think that for a first time, it's
one only.
That's a long movie. Molly Brown.
2 hours.
Really?
Yep.
It didn't have a. I sort of remember when we saw it at the
It's not Lawrence of
Cinerama
Arabia.
Dome.
No, that was How the West Was Won.
How the West Was Won.
How the
That's
West
right.
Was Won had an intermission.
Unsinkable Molly Brown is also one of my very favorites, Jen. So he's right. That is great.
I'm right about that.
He's right about a lot of things.
No, look, the thing about Debbie movies is they're from another era in many ways. And so don't approach it like you would the films of today. They're gentle. They're romantic. The music is romantic.
Oh, someone watched Mother today.
Mother is a modern
86-year-old. Huh? Tammy
is cool.
With their 86-year-old mom, and that is just great and cool. A lot of people like Unsinkable Molly Brown, I'm saying. So that's really one of my favorites, too. I'm just trying to see, 'cause everything's moving really fast.
Is there anything you could bring in there? Did you see something?
What is her favorite perfume?
L'air de temps.
Let's go
Was
look
her
at her
favorite.
favorite perfume, shall we?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I love it in there because someone asked who stays in there or does it just sit empty? And the answer to that is that it just sits empty, but it's attached to. I built this office. It's attached to that house. So I have the door open a lot and we go in there all the time. And every now and then we'll have a very special guest come to stay with us, and we always offer that room. It's got the best vibe in there. I mean, it's just
Well, let's when I say go, you can switch us over.
I will switch you over.
So there's Bobby. He's filming
Upside down.
upside down. That's interesting. Yes. So we'll go switch it. No. Wait, Bobby.
Wait, but look, it's.
You know what? It's yeah, because you switch around a little. There you go. We're back. Never put anything in the hands of a hairdresser except your hair. That's basically the lesson of that. Okay. So while he gets that back together, it's upside down. Not in my picture.
Now you're good.
Yeah, I'm all good.
You're upside down.
Yes, as they say in Italy, non toccare.
No lo toco.
That's right. Don't touch the buttons. All right, so I'm going to just jump back in and hear it and see what people are saying. Hi from the DeHope family. Hello, Emily. It's good to have you here.
Okay, get ready to switch when you're ready.
Okay, I'll be switching. I'll be switching you over. And Liz, oh my goodness sakes. Here we go. I'm switching back to Todd now. All right, so it looks like he's heading through the bedroom.
You look good upside down.
Am I upside down there?
No.
Oh. Oh, it's a comment?
Hey, Buck, we'll need you in here for comments.
Okay.
And whenever she's ready, we can switch over, but I don't.
This is the best episode
No.
ever.
Is she switched over yet?
Yes, I
Keep
have.
the camera on. Let us know when we're live.
You are live.
We're live.
Yeah.
He says we're live. Okay, this is her dressing room. We've kept everything the same. Somebody asked a minute ago, do you let people in here? Only her friends or very close friends have ever stayed in this room beyond her. But this room is kind of special in many ways because this is her actual bone china teacup sitting here, as you can see. And she wouldn't let you drink tea unless it was out of a bone china teacup because that was the only way to drink hot tea. And if you tried to drink it out of another vestibule, she'd get on your case. This is her dressing table and her makeup mirrors. Somebody asked a minute ago, what is the perfume that she used? It's L'Air du Temps. And it had a little Lalique crystal bottles. And you could see here, there's many of them over here, but it's all the same L'Air du Temps. And there's a little picture of my buddy Yippee and I back in the day. But if you notice, everything on what? I know there's nothing we can do. That's what we've been talking about. You just have to ignore that sign or whatever. So this is her dressing drawer, and in here, this is the very eyebrow pencils. This was her liner of her eyes, the little green eyebrow pencils, and everything exactly the way she left it. Everything is exactly how she left it, except for my glasses sitting there. Even those little wafer things are things that she liked. So that is a tour up on me. That is a tour of a movie star's dressing room. You got those are the tools. Kat will have to explain all about that. But that's a pretty cool set. This is her life of collecting bottles, and she's got, you can see over there, see those cool bottles. It's kind of, that's next to her tub. It had her little stuff in there. Come on back. Yep, and then there's all the other things. So, okay, you can switch back over, Kat.
All right. So I'm seeing some really good questions that for Todd when he gets back in here. Well, someone asked if she had famous neighbors. Well, in L.A., of course, where they lived, everybody lived within a very small radius, so the whole neighborhood was famous, I would say. Now, let's see here, Todd. I have a question for you. Oh, Anna Marie is asking me if she can get a copy of Capital, which was a show I was on in the 80s. On DVD, is it available? Boy, I wish, because you know what? Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I would look at it and think I'm terrible in that show, because I really didn't watch it. But I would love to see that show. So no, I don't think it is available anywhere, and that's a shame. So Tracy Lynn asked, what is the best advice your mom ever gave you?
Don't marry the girl that I ended up marrying, my first wife.
Not me.
No. She told me not to marry my first wife begged me not to, in fact. So that was great advice. The only problem is I didn't take it. I should have taken it. You didn't ask what advice you gave me that I took.
What though?
You just said what was the best advice.
I mean, really, would you change anything in your life? Because everything in your life that has happened to you, no matter what happened to you or for you or with you, it brings us to the very moment you're at. And had anything been any different, then you wouldn't be here. That's kind of how I feel. Even though sometimes we think, oh, I'd like a do-over on that. But if we did, then how would life be different? So,
I didn't say I wanted a do-over. That would have been some great advice I should have taken. That's all I was saying.
yeah, your mom was very smart about people. She didn't gladly give. Did you just turn me upside down? Did you turn my life upside down?
I tried not to, but as I can see.
That's right. Debbie didn't. She didn't suffer fools gladly, and she also didn't get real close to people right away. It took a while. Are we moving? All right. When did you make that move?
Just now.
All right. Well, welcome back. So that was the greatest piece of advice.
Well, I mean, that was a great piece of advice. I mean, she actually was a very common sense person.
Yeah.
She had great horse sense. And I think that was the Texas in her, potentially my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
She had just very good horse sense. And as she said herself, she was no good at picking men for herself, but everything else she was pretty solid on. In fact, people, when she was, saving all the Hollywood memorabilia, they said, "You're crazy."
Right.
That turned out to be a brilliant thing, and then she's, an amazing businesswoman all of a sudden.
But I don't think that it's that unusual for people that are even super perceptive or have incredible intuition. When it comes to your emotions, once they get involved, your intuition really kind of loses its superpower. I think that that's really true. I think that your mom said her picker was broken.
Well, as a kid, related to men, I think she did well with me. She said about Kat, she said, she's a good girl. She did. She did. It's very true. And she is a good girl.
Aww. Well, I just really have to say the first time that I was ever alone with your mom, that was really an amazing thing, because we just started dating, and she said before she met me, she said to Todd, "Put her on the phone."
Oh yeah.
And the phone comes over to me, and I haven't met her yet. Hello.
Hello, dear.
She really, just basically said, "My son has been through an awful lot, and I was just wanting to tell you, please do not hurt my son.
Or I will kill you."
Or I will kill you. Basically, no, she didn't put that part in.
No, I know.
But it was really, it was an amazing moment, because, we just met. So I was hoping that would never happen. But
that's when she arranged the meeting.
And then
in
she
person.
arranged a meeting. I was in Las Vegas. Todd lived in California. And she arranged a meeting through him. She was coming to Las Vegas and wanted to have dinner with me. And ooh, that was so fun. And we ended up being super close from that point forward.
As you saw in the cake. Oh, speaking of the cake, are we going to have cake?
Well, I think now that we're in here and settled, we should show the cake, because we have a nice still camera. And
Well, you mean you want it? Okay, Buck, would you bring the cake over? We'll put it in front of Kat, and maybe somebody could grab.
And then we'll give away a few things, and then we'll let everybody go to do what they were doing.
I brought a lot of special stuff, though.
I know you did.
So,
Oh, you brought some really special stuff.
well,
Hang on to yourselves, people. What was Debbie's favorite movie? Her own or other people's, or just in general? I don't know. Do you know what her favorite movie was, huh?
I think a Betty Davis movie called Now Voyager, or she loved the Cary Grant film In Name Only. She liked these dramatic films that had great depth to them. So we have different things that we're looking at in a contest. Somebody help Buck, or he's going to drop
He's
it.
got one hand. Well, just temporarily.
We need a knife.
Oh, we're gonna cut this?
Well, what do you want to do
It's
with it?
art, isn't it? Don't they just do the most beautiful?
What do you
Let me
wanna
see
do
if I
with it?
can get it up there to show people.
What did you want to do with the cake?
Well, we're gonna eat it, but do you want us to eat it on the air?
Yeah.
Okay. I wish I could give
Well, you just have
everybody a piece.
little bite or something. Oh man, almost.
Yeah.
That's a
Gosh, they did a gorgeous job. Did we get pictures of this?
Well, we did the video, just not still pictures.
Oh, I would love a still picture of this before we cut it. Let me do
Here.
that. Here, I'll turn it around. Let's see here what people are saying while you do that. Oh my God, I need to win something.
Oh my God, I need to win
I
something.
love that. Oh my God, I adore Now Voyager.
That is it.
She's endlessly happy over this. I love it.
You know, when that movie runs, I don't care how many times I've seen that movie. It gets me every time. I know that I know exactly what's happening. You know the outcome before it even starts, and it still gets you every time. In name only, by the way, a really cool film. But you know, my mother loved Frank Capra movies and sort of lighthearted, happy ending kind of films. I don't mean that in this new modern sense of the word.
Okay, so Cheryl Davidson Conway said that we'd all can sing Happy Birthday to Debbie.
We could.
Maxine was saying, about candles. You know what, Max? At some point, you just stop with the candles.
Well, you could end up burning down the house. I mean,
right.
we have fire systems in here that could kick on.
That's exactly right. I'm just kidding. But I personally would like to say that this is, I think, the most beautiful cake they've ever made us. And in a moment, we're going to sing Happy Birthday to Debbie. And I'd like everybody to sing along with us.
And whoever does the best job of singing Happy Birthday wins something.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Ready. Just
Everybody
kick
in
us
this
off.
room, here we go.
Wait a minute. I got a great idea. Hold it. Hold on. Wait. No, hold. I have a fun idea.
I'm the tuning fork. Oh, my glasses just went into the cake. Yikes. Okay.
I just took this off of her desk.
Yeah.
So,
What is it?
well, this was given to her during the play Irene, and just the mystery will be revealed.
Is it a tuning fork?
It's a tuning fork. So we
Yeah.
get started on pitch. Ready?
Okay, I like that. That's good. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
All
Okay,
right.
ready?
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you. Did you all sing along?
I sure hope. And one final thing that we always have to do when it has anything to do with happy birthday, we now will do
the Carrie
version of it. And we have to get on pitch. So here we go.
Okay.
Ready?
Let me hear it.
That's
That's
it.
the Carrie version. There you go.
Okay. See,
So-
Carrie was very familiar with the royalty process in Hollywood and did not want to get stuck having to pay royalties on singing happy birthday. Therefore, we just sing the first note.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
just going to cut
make a little piece.
Okay. Oh, it's in a ribbon.
Be careful because that
Yes.
knife is freaking sharp.
Okay.
That is not like some
And
cheesy cake knife.
there are no
Here, just put it in
people to take care of us should something happen.
Here, Buck is the big sugar eater. Buck, get on this.
Okay.
Test that out for us.
You are the.
I'm talking.
Oh my gosh.
Let me taste a little bit. Don't give me that and then not
Oh
give me any.
my gosh.
Thin sliver, not that thin. That's like not even. Wow, did I get stiffed? Did you see that? Okay, here. I just want you to see the piece I got.
Wait.
That's my piece.
Well,
you saw what
but you
Buck got,
said-
and then
you
you saw
said
what.
a thin
No,
sliver.
no. I just wanted.
All right.
So we all know where I stand.
Look at Susan Paget said Hab. That's so great.
Okay.
Oh, it's so nice to have everybody here with us for this. This is great. Yes.
My mother would like this.
She really would.
I
She
can
would
assure
love
you.
this.
She
And I'm-
liked fun little things. She would have gotten a kick out of this, I
Yeah.
assure you.
I think so too.
Easy. There's stuff in there.
Okay, thank you for. Can you imagine if I just wiped that on my face?
You were just about to.
I know. All right, so you brought some cool stuff tonight, so we have to kind of just show.
I will show some things,
Okay.
and the audience can decide what might be of interest to them. Now, some of these things that I have, I'm going to save for a Cat Cosmetics giveaway. I have an idea. I haven't approved this with Cat, but my idea is that I select, say, 5 or 10 items.
Yeah.
And we go back to the beginning of the week, and you take the invoice number
Yeah.
and you put it in a hat.
So from people that are started
Any order.
shopping on like Monday, let's say.
Pick Monday, and
Okay.
we end it this Friday.
Okay.
Monday, like yesterday. Okay, we end it Friday. So anybody that
No,
buys
wait a minute. Is today Wednesday? Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday.
Thursday, ending
so 2
Friday
more
night.
days. All right.
Now, we're still going to do some giveaways tonight. This has nothing to do with that, but I just had a new thing because I have some stuff here that I think needs time
Yeah.
for people to see, and we can keep reminding people these are the items.
That's amazing stuff I'm looking at.
Well, not everything, but there's some cool stuff here. So.
So in other words, if somebody bought the Cat Danas or the makeup or the
Whatever.
hand sanitizer this week, they're automatically entered for this contest?
Correct.
Okay.
And then we put the numbers in a hat on Friday night, so to speak, randomly pick 5 or 10, depending upon how many. I think we can come up with 10.
Okay.
10 winners. So
Let's see how everybody feels about this.
Well, no, there's a lot of people that have bought stuff. Okay, a lot of people. And so I wanted to reward.
Good, Holly, you'll make it.
I wanted to reward those people, and this way you don't have to be good at guessing numbers or trivia.
But we will be doing that tonight.
We will be doing that, but my point though is not everybody is psychic, and not everybody is good at trivia. And really, this thing has been all about trivia and numbers, and so certain people are dominating.
So is this a game of chance? The one when we start drawing numbers?
The
on
drawing is
Friday?
a strict number drawing, like the lottery.
And so, what are the prizes going to be?
Here they come.
Okay.
Well, I have to decide this, but I thought one of like this item. That is
it's
a lobby card from Tammy and the Bachelor, and you could see my mother's in her skivvies, and that's a pretty cool piece from a film that helped make her famous. Let's try to get it straight. That would be one item. I'm going to
Donna,
pick.
I'll get back to you on that for sure.
This is one of my favorite films that my mother did. It's called The Catered Affair. And I love that movie. It's a cool thing. That is a lobby card from The Catered Affair. That would be an item.
So a lobby card, because believe it or not, that was a new word to me
Oopsie.
before I met you. I mean, you can sort of imagine what it is, but these actually, I'm going to take the cake from here because
Buck, would you take this away?
because he's got one hand, so we're going to.
I just got cake on the back of the plastic, fortunately.
Okay. Lobby cards were hanging in the lobby when the movie is released. I remember that when I was a little girl, and I'd go see Creature from the Black Lagoon or Psycho or some movie that a child shouldn't see. But I used to love that stuff. And the lobby cards were hanging in the theater, and you'd go and you'd look at the stills and things.
Well,
They
normally,
don't do that anymore.
Normally what you had is a poster in the middle, and then you had 8 lobby cards on each side. There would have been 8 still pictures chosen for each film. Here's the last lobby card we're going to do. It is called My 6 Loves. That was a cute little film of her. So 3 lobby cards, but and then we are going to have to. We're doing the 10. We're going to pick the items for
Lobby cards not even made anymore. So that's Scott just said, and that is true. They don't even make them anymore. So these are really cool, rare. You would have to get a lobby card. You would have to go to a big Hollywood auction, and you would. We sold lobby cards at the first auction. I think second and third as well. So these are really great, and
Now this will
they're absolutely authentic.
We're going
So
to
they're
do.
neat
This
things.
is part of the same Cat Cosmetics drawing. We're going to do a signed Debbie, and this is the real deal, as you can see. That is the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
These are so rare because we just had a few left over that she had signed. So that is a really beautiful picture of her. It's kind of a cool thing. So that is item number 4.
Wow, you got some great prizes.
Well,
And I have lipstick. Just kidding. I have all kinds of fun things. And by the way, so many people are getting the Cat Dana, which is so fantastic, and they're putting their pictures on Facebook, and then they tagged me. I had 3 people tag me today. Kevin, you were absolutely the winner today. It was hilarious, that picture. So these are great, and people are really loving the new tie-dye one. And we have Kelly Green coming in a couple of days. These are going to be prizes for tonight.
This is a very rare.
What have you got there?
This is a production still.
Oh, I love that.
For advertising. The studio used to do these photo shoots. And if you look on back of it,
Aww.
you can see what it says there. 19, or it doesn't say the date, does it?
15.
But it was during the Tender Trap with Frank Sinatra. So this is a production still, an original print. This is not some copy that you find on eBay. This is an original production still from the studio, from the 50s, with the printing on the back and everything. So that is very, very collectible from the movie The Tender Trap with my mom. How many items do you have there now?
That's 6.
Is that 6 or 5?
Let's do the counting.
Double check. 6? Okay, well, wait a minute. We both can't leave. She left the room.
5.
What can I say? She's leaving the room. Kat, I can't.
Be right there.
So I guess that's it. Thank you for joining us this evening, and I don't know what happened. The host left the room because I was supposed to be picking stuff out. So there's nobody in front of me now. There you go.
All right. I'm coming back. I just was asking someone to get something for me because that just reminded me of
Another item for
old
the
times.
Cat Cosmetics draw will be out of Carrie's personal stash.
Oh,
This came from her house.
Wow.
We had a few copies of Wishful Drinking. So that's a hardback
that's
of Carrie's book.
great.
And it's in mint condition. So that's how many you
I
got
think
over there?
that and postcards of the
What is
from
that?
the Edge is my favorite.
6.
All right.
Now we're going to come up.
Wow, what have you got? It's like the Mary Poppins suitcase, right? It's just endless.
Well, it's not endless. We have limitations. Next on the back to the Cat
Susan.
Cosmetics, a cool picture of Debbie and Carrie.
Oh, wow.
That's an 8x10. Now this was printed by my mother and was something she
I love that.
had been sending out when someone wanted a picture of her. So this comes out of her personal stash.
That's 7 or
7
8.
items for the Price is Right.
He really got some great stuff. Wow. And he's ferreting around for more. So there you go. Let's see. Christine Carlovati. Hello. It's good to see you. And Paula Baker. Hey. And say hi to your fella for me, Warren. It's good to see you guys here. This is really great. We are going to start our little contest that we usually do every night, in addition to the fact that he is bringing out a bunch of stuff for this Friday night's drawing. That's what it's called. It's called a drawing,
Now
where you
let's
put
just
everybody who shopped with us this week. And you're automatically entered since last Monday. What did you say? Last Monday. So Monday to this Friday. So we'll do a drawing. A raffle. That's another way to put it. A raffle. It'll be really fun. Okay, let's see here.
Sitting around. We didn't give it away.
It says, if you haven't seen Wishful Drinking on DVD, there's an extensive interview with Debbie as a bonus section. Do you know I've never seen that? I have never seen that. I didn't even know that. Oh, she was hysterical. Yes.
Okay, so back to the Cat Cosmetics.
Okay.
A combination Debbie cream, the
Yes.
Studio Secrets cream. This is now it's in focus, and the Debbie soap. The 2. So it's a 2-piece win. How many you got now?
I'll throw a lipstick in with that. A beautiful one. Debbie's
How many you
loved
got?
pinks.
No.
She was a pink lipstick
8.
lover.
9 will be the CD. Try to get
Okay.
it in the picture. It's a Debbie CD of her music
With a program.
with a program.
Yes.
Which the other.
You know
first-
what? That program from the hotel is
No, the other
incredible.
one. The bottom one. So that one. So it comes with this program.
Oh.
which has the picture of Debbie. There's a whole bunch of pictures in there, plus the CD.
These may be some of the best raffle prizes I've ever seen.
So now that's 9. Put that away. The last one.
Thank you, honey. This is a wonderful, pleasant
The last
surprise.
one will be a DVD of Bright Lights. So that's 10 items that are going to go up on Kat's site. And I think, you know, the lobby cards are pretty major, and this is pretty major. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
like a $100 item. So just to review, the plan is anybody that bought anything on Cat Cosmetics between now and
A lot of
Friday,
people
between
did,
Monday and Friday, will get a chance to win that item. So you can buy other stuff if you want to get more entries. It doesn't matter. It's because it's tied to the invoice. Okay, now for tonight's stuff.
But first, I had Buck go grab this for me because I think you do. Oh, no, it's me and another person, and it was not on the wall.
He stripped the walls.
I stripped the walls. You know what? You give him marine orders, and off to the races he goes. It's
Okay,
just
so
all right.
the big giveaway for tonight, and this is big.
I know. Ryan said Monday seems like a month ago. Is that the truth? This has been an
And
interesting week.
speaking of a month ago,
Yeah.
here is a signed Singing in the Rain DVD. That's not a DVD, it's an old VHS tape, but it is signed by her. So a Singing in the Rain signed VHS tape. Never been opened. Sealed. Singing in the Rain, signed by her. And it comes with a still of Donald and her. So it is
Is that Jean or?
that's Jean and Debbie.
Yeah.
And that is the giveaway, one of the giveaways for tonight. And we'll let you do
Oh my gosh.
you can do a numbers game.
Giveaway night yet.
That's the biggest one. Well, I think the scarf was actually bigger, but a signed Singing in the Rain thing of Debbie with the still is a
All
big
right,
deal.
so
it's
here we
Kat's
go.
doing or not.
No. What's the contest? You have to have.
You're going to do numbers.
I am. All right. Let me see if I can find my board. Hold on. Here we go.
Speaking of being bored.
All right. And so we're going to do numbers for this, are we? Here we
Well, I just
go.
thought I'd let you, get your folks going.
All right. Now, if this kind of thing does not turn you on, you don't have to play. If you are a big Debbie fan or Gene Kelly fan, then you would really want to play this. And I am going to be giving away makeup tonight. And Kat Dana's.
Well, this is a pretty major one, so
This
you,
is
you
major,
haven't been
so let
sitting
me
around
just-
for the last hour. Have we really gone that long?
Yeah, so that's why we want
It's
to
over
let
an
people
hour,
go.
so get to the wrap.
Oh, you see? I have been patiently waiting. Here we go.
It's been a long show.
I know. So let's see here.
We're doing a number.
Yes. All right. All
Number
right.
between 50 and 100.
It's a number between 50 and 100. And it's 2 digits, of course. And both are odd digits. There. Here you go, girl.
Now,
Thank you, Dora.
this is for the Debbie signed Singing in the Rain tape and the still picture.
Oh my goodness.
You guys have to watch carefully.
Yeah.
Because this is a big one. This is a big value.
Oh.
Guys got a lot of guessing to do.
I'm feeling the.
Yeah.
The anxiety.
Well, it's furious.
Costumes and-
Well, it's for a big item. It's for a big item. It's a very big item.
Nikki Grandchamp, I'm seeing
Somebody got
first.
it or not?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm seeing Brian Cameron.
You are? Okay, look at the time
Hold
codes.
on, let me see this.
Yeah, we'll look at the time codes. We're in heat. Not in heat, but in a heat. How about that? Oh my God. All right, so we're
Now-
in a dead heat.
What
We
does
have to
that
look we have to look at the time codes between Ryan Clements and
Well, you guys have to go back. If it happened,
we will. That's the only way we can do it.
We
I
have
did-
to wait because
We have to wait. So we don't know. We'll look at that. This was the number. Ryan did get it, and so did I
We'll
saw.
have to see who was first.
Yes, we just have to see who
Now,
was first.
because I can't. Now, by the way, here's a picture that I just found by accident.
Oh, I love that.
That is Carrie, my mother, and I in Las Vegas at the Desert Inn Hotel, maybe in 1967 or 8.
Amazing.
And I just happened to stumble on that picture by accident.
That's awesome.
Not getting that away, by the way. But,
No, because I've never seen it
I
before.
don't
Who
have.
was the lady that you see first?
It was Ryan Clements, and then there was Nikki. So I don't know if it's a man or a woman, because that could go either way.
Okay.
Like, it's Pat. You just don't know. What'd you find?
I need more help.
Really? It was the only thing not on the wall.
This is the only thing that's not on the wall, and where the
Jason,
chickens
Yeah.
look at Cat. It's-
Okay, all right. So we'll just, I'm gonna put that back there, so
gonna help you.
No, we don't.
it's okay, we're good.
Finish the show.
Yeah, we do have to finish it up. Okay, so now, here we go. What's that?
Next
We've
item.
got so much stuff, it's amazing.
I know. All right, so next.
Next item is
And
big.
we're gonna let you know who the winner was.
The next item is
Nikki and,
Oh, you're doing
Ryan.
the cat down now? Okay.
okay, so, well, you know what, this is gonna be also also going to be a really cool thing. So bandanas are great because they are like bandanas, but you don't have to tie them because they are stretchy, see? And they're warm and they're soft, and they can be used in all kinds of different ways. So I'm gonna you can wear it over your mouth, you can wear it as a scrunchie, you can wear it as a scarf, you can wear it around your neck. And the black paisley seems to be really, really popular. But if the winner doesn't want a black paisley, we have a tie-dye, we have a red, we have a camo, not a camel, but a camo, and then we have a pink. So you can pick whichever one you want, but I'm going to do this with a rich lip gloss, which is my biggest selling color of all times. Looks good on absolutely everybody. Put a little on now so you can see. It looks good alone or over anything. So that is going to be your set, your Catdana, a small regular hand sanitizer. It's a really nice bottle. I think I have one here. So here it is, right here. So we're going to do the hand sanitizer, the Catdana, and of course the rich lip gloss. This is going to be a set, and we're going to do right now. Let's see here. That is one set. Okay, so I'm going to write the answer down because I am going to ask you a trivia question about Knight Rider. That's right. So, who was the actor? My handwriting is just terrible tonight. Who was the actor that played Wilton Knight in Knight Rider in the very beginning of the series premiere? Who played Wilton Knight? All right, and that's it. I'm giving it to the lovely Dora. Here we go. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for all your love, everybody. I'm seeing it. This is a stumper because you have to have been able to go to the very beginning. He played Wilton Knight. I'm seeing, yes. Okay. Huh?
Do you see who you seeing?
I'm seeing a couple of people got it, so we're going to have to do the time code.
Yes.
Oh, we have to do the time code to see who got it first. And the answer to that was Richard Basehart. Yes, it was, which was really fun. All right. So what's this for?
The next item up for grabs on The Price is Right.
Today?
Right now.
Oh. Okay, so what we have here.
Hardback of Wishful Drinking and a picture of Carrie and Debbie
Wow.
together as one item.
Wow, that's a big item.
It's a good one. Well, I mean,
That's a crazy bit. We need to do something really wild for this.
something really wild.
Something really wild. Let's see.
What was Carrie's drug of choice? What was Carrie's drug of choice?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know that I know that. That is a true fan question. Let's see here. I can't judge from my iPad because they are on such a delay, so we have to wait and see on the computer.
Now, she wrote about this, so it's not as tough as you think. I mean,
Yes.
it is. I'm not going to let you get away with it just saying it's an opioid, okay? But you're going to have to be more specific.
I don't even know the answer to this.
Well, are you watching all these things?
Well,
going
you
on?
can't go by this because
Later on, OxyContin was pretty good, but no, that's not it. We're up there. Wait, there it is, right there. Mary Sullivan, unless someone did it sooner. Mary Sullivan, Percodan is the answer. Now, I will tell you a little Carrie story about Percodan.
Mary Sullivan.
Here is the story that goes with this. When Carrie and I were, early teenagers, we went to the dentist,
Yeah.
Beverly Hills dentist. And the dentist, I was getting my wisdom teeth pulled, and he gave me Percodan for
Yeah.
the pain. I took this Percodan and hated it. And along came Carrie, who said, I'll take it. And I didn't realize that that same dentist had been giving Carrie Percodan for quite some time, and
Yeah.
she was loving it. So thanks to all the screwed up doctors in Beverly Hills, that is how Carrie got on her journey.
Yeah.
Was the dentist and the various other doctors that
Yeah,
had.
that doesn't happen today because doctors have been since Michael Jackson's death.
Well, it's not just that. I mean,
Well, that really was the one that just brought the hammer down on I think it is. I'm quite sure that it is because
so education
huge.
is the best thing. I didn't have any education one way or the other. I just fortunately didn't like
Yeah.
it. She liked it. I didn't like it. But
I'm
Percodan,
allergic to everything, so I never
So,
had a chance to.
it's appropriate that
Yeah.
this would be given away with that question.
Yep.
So you got Carrie's drug of choice. I do not recommend it to
Okay,
anybody.
so did you get the name?
Mary, I had it. It was Mary. I said it out loud. You can go back. Write
Brennan,
down,
was it?
Write down Mary.
Okay, we have to go back. Also, we're going to have to I'll contact the winners because it's going to take us
first
a
name-
couple
did you write
hours
that
to go
down? It
through
was
these
Mary
time codes.
something?
Usually there's a few thousand comments.
Mary something or other.
I think it was.
I said her name out loud.
Yeah,
it's actually- you could actually go back
So
to
we
the
can
show.
go
I
to the
said it. I think it was
videotape
Sullivan.
if he said it out loud. Okay, I think that we should go
No,
because
one more. One more.
oh,
One
okay.
more.
If you're game, I'm game.
One more.
Oh, so this is a still photograph.
An original studio production still. Back to the tender trap. On the back, you see here, I'll try to hold it
When
still.
she smites, is that what the word is? Smites Frank Sinatra because he's smitten with her. So
Yep.
that's a word, smites with Frank Sinatra. Smites him with a love bug at MGM's Young at Heart Comedy The Tender Trap. Okay, so that is a prize.
That is this is not a eBay duplicate still. These are original stills. This is not
Yeah.
a cheesy reproduction photo that
my little
90% of the
board.
stuff in the market has. I
I
mean,
have my board, my love. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do that. We'll do where everybody, the winners will be notified tonight because, like I said, it's gonna take
6.5 hours.
Dora and I a couple hours to go through all the time codes. You know, it's hard. You know, when a lot of people get something. So we will let you know. Let's do the numbers for this. How about that? And I will tell you when I'm ready. All right. Okay. So this is a number. This is a number, two numbers. It's two digits between 50 and 100. Okay, two numbers between 50 and 100. Okay, there you go. I'm starting to get woozy because I haven't eaten anything. Someone's gonna feed me tonight. Woo.
You know, we haven't seen Dwight.
I know. We'll get to bring him in. Okay. Does anyone get it yet? Okay.
No, you're inside.
Okay. You guys are doing good. Up.
I don't see anything.
Debbie Strang, I see.
I didn't see it.
Yep. Debbie Strang. Okay. Debbie Strang!
Hold it up.
You guessed it. That's right. 50. So that is great. So we didn't do the opening, but we're going to do the closing. I want to thank everybody for coming to celebrate Debbie's birthday today, and we had a great day. And I thank you again for just celebrating life with us. We will sign out with the magical shoes. Here we go.
Coming in,
Coming in.
coming up, coming over.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. There's no place like home. And it's a good thing since that's where we all are. I'm super happy that we got to be part of your evening tonight. You take care. We'll see you tomorrow and for more shenanigans at our house. It was a long night and we appreciate you sticking through it with us. Good night, guys. Love you so much.